Well, a few days ago, I got to working on this attachment where you attach your or iPhone or your phone to a rifle scope. Well, it certainly worked to a degree. It did. But I'm telling you, you talk about an exercise in frustration. Try to get this phone lined up exactly where you can see through that scope. I mean, and to get it lined up and then to hold it to tighten these two little clamps down. I mean, you talk about the doggone pain in the rough you ever seen. Oh, it was. So I've been trying to figure out a way to make this thing work better. And I came up with the idea of putting a rubber band, strong rubber band around it. If I could put a rubber band around here to help hold this phone in place while you get it adjusted. And amazingly enough, it seemed to work. So I'm going to reattach the rubber bands to this thing and see if I can get it to work better. Now with these, you have to get your telephone on here to where the camera on it is looking straight through this barrel. And I'm going to see what I can do with it. See what I can do with it here. See if I can make it work better than it has been. So, I'm going to turn your phone on here.
Sorry, I couldn't quite hear you. Could you please repeat what you said?
I didn't call on you there, girl. So turn this thing on. So then I'm going to move it around. To get, all right. That's looks like that right there ought to be just doggone near in the center. That got off somewhere or another. All right, that looks pretty good. So I want to clamp it down here. Well, that's nice where you can at least kind of hold the phone in place. Well, you're trying to get it where you can at least look. You're looking through the tube. So now I'm going to try attaching it to the gun, see what happens. All right, this little ring here you just loosen up. Then you slide it up on your scope. might not have the right ring for this scope. Don't believe I do. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Anyway, you'll get it up here. And when you got it in place, you just tighten it up on your scope. Huh. Believe it or not, that sort of worked. It's not absolutely perfect, but it ain't bad. Huh. Huh. I don't know why. It's not exactly right because it's not giving me a picture. So this is going to have to be moved a little bit. It's close, but it ain't right. There. That ain't gonna work. Okay. Put my feeders on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's good. That is really good. What you're actually seeing here. All right, that's actually the screen. It really and truly is. Let's see if I can move in on this. To move this thing around. I gotta make some adjustments here. Oops. The rifle is heavy, heavy, heavy. I got to raise this up considerable. Let's see if that was enough or too much. Probably too much. Yeah, that's too much. Too much. Kind of a, I want to get my bench rest adjusted just right. Now, I hope you can see that is actually turn this one off now. Hope you can see that is actually turn this one off now. Right, that rock that you see in the viewfinder there on the camera there, that thing's about 250 yards away. And I'm going to see if I can actually hit. Only got 3 loaded rounds here. I'm going to put this thing on video. The wind blowing out there is driving it crazy, so I'll get it on photo. All right, there's my little rock. I'm going to do this just exactly like we've done it when Gary tries to shoot it. What I've got to get it on target. With this hand, then I've got to pull the trigger with this dowel rod. Now we're on target. Pull it with the stick. I don't know if they hit it or not. But I did not lose my phone. It didn't jar off target. That rubber band business on it really helps. Don't know where I hit. We're going to try it again. Well, see if we can figure out where it went. All right, one last time, if my phone's still on. Yep. Okay, try her one last time here. Oh, get back here, boy. This rifle is a bit awkward. All that weight in it. But, by golly, it will shoot. All right. Now we're on target. Pull it with the stick. As far as the center of my crosshairs and stuff, the phone has moved around a little bit in this attachment. But that rubber bands, simple little trick, like holding it in place with these rubber bands. These little rubber bands have held that thing in place to where you could get the clamps clamped on it right. And they've let it go 3 shots and it's still be, your phone is still lined up right. So brother, it's working. It's working good. The little rubber band trick has worked absolutely awesome. I'm proud of that. So tomorrow I'm gonna go down, take this thing down Gary's, because I swear it's working pretty good. I mean, the simple addition. Let me take this off here a second. Simply by putting these 2 rubber bands on here, allows you to hold the phone where you want it until you can tighten these up. Before that, you talk about an exercise in frustration. That good-looking woman of mine was out here when I was trying to learn it up. And she realized I was getting plumb flabbergasted and she left. She left, but it was aggravating as the dickens. I mean, the principle worked, but it was just that hard plastic with that hard, smooth phone, that hard, smooth back phone, and the plastic on this mount, they're just wobbling around all over the place, and you could not hold it in place to tighten up these plastic clamps. But simple little rubber band, it worked. It worked. It took out many, many minutes of frustration. It's going to make it kind of easy. But the trick, proof is in the pudding. We're going down tomorrow and see if Gary can use this thing. Because you can see it works. It positively works. So we'll go down and see if Mr. Gary can use it. And hopefully he can without any problems. We've been one problem after another that we've had to overcome trying to get Gary back into the deer woods. And I think we about got it. I think we've run through most of the problems. We might have another one or two, but I'm going to load him up some ammunition. We'll go down tomorrow and see what we can do. Now, brother, I mean, it's kind of hard to make yourself get in the mood to go deer hunting because it's hot out here. Lord have mercy, it's in the 90s. It's miserable hot. Miserable hot. But we're gonna keep persevering, as they say. The Indians endeavor to persevere, so that's what we're gonna do. We're endeavoring to persevere. We're gonna see if we can hang in there till we get this thing working right. And we'll check in tomorrow. We'll talk soon. Yeah. Sweating your rear end off again. It's hot out there. And I had all the paraphernalia. I had the stuff for the scope attachment and cameras and the rifle and everything else. And I had both arms loaded. And I get back to the house. Heavens to Betsy, where that glass storm door. Well, I opened it, man, the door, the main door, it hot as a firecracker. You fry an egg on it. And trying to manipulate all that stuff getting there, and I tripped over the step. It seemed like I fell for 5 minutes. Lord have mercy. The door and the storm door closing on me, and it caught my foot, pulled my boot off. Man, I fell all over the place. And I cut myself. And I'm sure that tomorrow I'll have enough bruises to prove that I fell through the door. Oh, heavens to Betsy. But anyway, I couldn't close this video out without but the doctor the other day, and they said, and one of the questions was, have you fallen in the past year? And I went, well, no. No. Well, I can't say that if I go back again. Because the other day I was out here in my flip-flops walking through a wet pasture out here at Quigley, and it's a steep, grassy bank. And I started down that steep, grassy bank, whoop, my feet flew out from under me, hit right behind it. So my feet literally flew out from under me on a steep, wet, grassy bank. Then trying to get in the front door a while ago with my arms loaded down with a rifle and cameras and a whole bunch of stuff. Man, I fell through the front door. But now I'm in here in the air conditioning. I'm going to try to cool off a little bit and get some ammo loaded for Gary so he can try shooting this thing tomorrow. And again, we'll talk soon.